for the previous couple of matches, as you might have seen from the tiny snapshot that you just got, Peppa did win against... I saw it. Like,
this keeps happening. This keeps happening.
I saw it just now and I fucking forgot. OT. Okay.
There you go. Okay.
So I already thought it was OT, but I wasn't 100% sure. OT lost 2-3. So it was a very close set. I already saw that set took about like 20 minutes, 23 minutes or something like that. That's the last time I checked. So that must have been a good set, but sadly we didn't get to see it on stream. But now we're going to get the winner of that, Peppa, versus Ente, which we've seen play on stream just a second ago as well.
All right, so we get the Enderman versus Mario. Both players we already have seen on stream, as you said. So I am, let's see how they square against each other. Of course, we've only seen them in a vacuum, I guess, if you want to call it that. But we've seen this plenty of times right here. The up air strings coming through from Ente for some good 50.
And we see that in this matchup already. We saw in the previous set with Ente playing against Greninja, playing against Tariq. There was no space to get any type of materials. This time his material bar is still quite full, even though it's been empty out as I was talking about a little bit.
I like how Ente was stalling for time off stage there, because if he were to recover immediately, he would have been blown up by his own TNT. There was this very smart recognition there. Of course, he said that in the first place, so I guess it would be a shame if he weren't aware of it.
Yeah, for sure.
But still good stuff there from Ente to keep himself safe from that explosion right there.
Yeah, he always needs to make sure that you know. But wow, that was a very quick TNT explosion into forward smash. You must be scared if you're Ente or if you're Peppa there, and maybe a little bit too shook from that interaction. SDing at I think literally 0%.
Yeah, that was 0.
But closing out the stock immediately after that.
All right, and we're still talking about Mario here. If he can get those strings, that can be massive damage. There's a nice wall jump there to make that back after the air dodge.
But immediate combo coming out from Ente. It's very rough to to play against Steve when you're already at a disadvantage. He has Diamond on deck, sitting pretty at 1.4%. Finally taking a little bit of damage. But still, only 2 down airs and back to mining.
Yeah, that is incredible. I mean, Peppa cannot touch Ente right now, and I think surely after that SD that kind of nags on you a little bit, so he's not really in the best position mentally right now to mount a comeback, and yeah, that's going to not be it. Good DI from Peppa, staying alive after the back air. Of course, with the Diamond so strong as well.
Yeah, the little wall jump instead of jumping there is very smart, because you can't really afford to like get hit and then like not be able to make it back. You needed that jump still just in case.
Oh wow. My god, that was so close for that down air to hit. And now actually that might be the entry that Peppa needs here, because Ente was bringing himself into a disadvantageous position. That was 66% from that. Oh, that was only the weak hit from the anvil though, that shield poke there. For Peppa, I think he released shield as well, which was smart, because if he didn't, that would have been a shield break, I believe. Maybe. Yeah. Not 100% on that, but something along these lines, definitely.
Yeah, Peppa's doing...
Okay.
I was about to say, Peppa's doing very well for himself in this game so far, despite the SD at 0. So, like, yes, he lost that game, but he was playing so well that I don't think that we're gonna see like as dominant of a victory from Ente in the next one, unless he has some really good adaptations.
I agree. It's
in general, he was losing for most of that game.
Yeah, well, one of it was an SD, right? And he still brought it back to almost even, to a situation where he actually could have won this game. So we might be in for a little bit of a 5-gamer here if that keeps, if that pendulum keeps swinging back and forth between these two. And we're having FD against Steve.
I don't know about this counter pick.
I feel like it's at the same time smart and not. Because you don't have platforms where Steve can hide under, which is good. But then you also don't really have escapes from Steve, which is bad. So
yeah, currently already on that diamond, not quite able to like get the diamond himself, but instead doing a lot of damage with that iron tool. Almost taking the stock with it too, but not quite.
Yeah, well, he's still keeping up the pressure now. Peppa's turning it around, actually keeping taking his own pressure to the bank right there with some nice up air strings as we get to know it from the Mario. And what a nice interrupt there on the anvil as well. The minecart coming in strong though from Ente as he's trying to set up the TNT, instead kind of sleeping next to it. I'm not sure that's the best place
it's
to
not the
take
safest place to do that. I'm kind of surprised that the TNT didn't just like explode. Like as it got hit by a fireball, because it's a fire projectile, so I thought it would like immediately trigger it. I bet it does.
Does it do that? I think it's just damage.
No, yeah, it's just damage, I think. But like I thought before that it was like triggered by fire. You see the effects and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh.
TNT taking out Ente, and we saw Peppa living because of the 2 blocks that were set up by Ente. And like Ente forward smash got 2 untekables from Peppa, and Peppa managed to live.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how Peppa didn't get hit by the TNT that Ente got killed by, which is why I was confused for a quick second there. But yeah, once again, of course, Ente starting it off with the Steve tags at this point, you know, the up air strings on 0. That is basically what you want to look for if you're playing that block man, you know.
The block man. Funny block man.
Funny block man. Oh, he's dancing around.
That might be the kill? Okay.
Okay, goes for forward smash there. Yeah, I think he could have gone for a flood maybe to get that stock there.
Yeah, like flood or maybe like a run back and then forward smash so that he can get the sweet spot. But instead, just gonna like lose to the ledge trap there. Ooh,
oh, it's only slaps now with the small Enderman fist right there as the axe runs out mid swings. Yeah,
the tiny little the tiny little stuff that you can do with Steve, it just racks up damage so quickly. Okay, the cape does get rid of the dirt block immediately. I just saw.
Yeah, that's also a thing that I like noticed right there when he did it. I was not aware that cape actually damages blocks in the first place. I guess it does have damage on it, so it makes sense. It does. But that it gets rid of the dirt block like immediately. That is very good for Peppa here. As was that down, and nice catches there on the landing. Good juggle from Peppa to close out the second stock from Ente as well. But he's down quite a bit here, 120%. But we've seen that does not necessarily have to mean anything.
Yeah, definitely in the last game there was quite a comeback to be made by Peppa, and he almost made it too. And right now, stacking up the damage with that up air. Stacking up the damage with the back airs, and almost going for that kill. Trying for the forward air, but that was much too greedy.
My God. Yeah, I mean, he almost made it work again.
Yeah, almost. But this time there was no SD. I think that was just kind of a poor counter pick. So hopefully we'll see another stage right now. FD being one of the best Steve stages, gets access to the shovel for mining tools, gets to create his own platforms whenever he needs them, of course.
Oh yeah, that's also a thing.
Yeah. Just in general, that's such a good stage for Steve. And Mario really likes playing with platforms too, so I'm very confused about that card pick, but we'll see what we get here. We're going back.
Okay, well,
okay.
After all that talk about platforms, we're not getting any. So
yeah, I mean, sure, right? I mean, if Peppa's like really comfortable on this stage, I bet this is like a person-specific thing. He just really likes playing on this stage, but I mean, right now it is looking like a good bit of damage that's been being put on.
Oh yeah, well, it kind of shows. Like Peppa, he's still trying to find the entrances, of course, you know, with an air and everything, get those combos started. Okay, I thought that would maybe kill, but it didn't. So, okay,
we had the same type of up smash earlier in a previous game that also didn't kill, so it doesn't surprise me that much. Though, you know, it is still Steve.
It is still, yeah. I mean, it was very high though. So,
oh my God, hitting the hang at ledge. You okay, man?
Yeah, I don't know. Something happened to my throat.
Okay, drink some water. Drink some water.
Yeah, I already did. I don't know, man. It happens. Yeah. But we're keeping it going here. I definitely don't want to miss any of this because Peppa right now is keeping it even with that nice catch on the landing with that forward smash.
Hell yeah! So we are seeing quite some competition from Peppa in this game. I'm not sure how he lost his first stock. Not gonna lie. I was a little bit caught off guard by the coughing, but
I don't know what you mean.
I have no idea. But still, behind by quite a bit. It still doesn't really seem like this is where you want to be as Mario versus Steve. But he was confident with it, almost getting the forward air. Ente with the right DI to live that one.
That was good awareness from Ente that you have to DI that in, otherwise you just die.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that gets a scoop with the up smash, but doesn't quite kill. FD has rather large blast zones, so Peppa's going to use that, but not on this one. Down smash will take it, and Ente, he's taking that position below the stage once again.
Yeah, I think it's just like a special tech that he's doing, where he's doing down air first, because I'm pretty sure if you let go of ledge, you can't like make blocks below the ledge or something like that.
I think Ente is down airing, jumping off the down air, and then blocks.
Exactly.
So he gets like a lot of a fast fall into that position and then just
exactly. Which is kind of weird. It's worth it to point out, whenever you do down air as Steve, it technically counts as you hitting the ground. So you still have like a double jump after that as well, which is an interesting design decision.
He needs it.
Yeah,
he needs it. It's what we call that.
He needs it for sure.
All right, and Peppa, while he got some good damage on Ente's second stock, he's lost his second already. So even though he takes this one, he's still down 140%. But
yeah, he's gonna have to
similar to the last two games, this might not necessarily mean anything.
Yeah,
we'll find out.
Just like the last two games, though. Ente is going to close it out.
Yeah, precisely that. Through the blocks as well, just slices him.
Yeah.
And Peppa a little bit too close there, a little bit too rambunctious next to those blocks there.
I didn't mean to speak the forward smash into existence, but you know, that's how it works sometimes.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
I was gonna go for something like, oh, you're gonna have to make a really big comeback if you want to still win this, but no chance given by Ente. It's all just gone with that one forward smash.
Yeah, well, that's a fairly quick 3-0 there from Ente. Well done indeed. And yeah, Peppa hasn't really been seeing any light in terms of approaches or openings at least to really capitalize. Sure, he got some good good openings and good strings, but they haven't really concluded in a stock much.
Yeah, and I definitely just don't have much respect for the counter pick still. It's just like
yeah, it was weird.
It was really, it's such a good Steve stage. It's such a bad Mario stage for at least in most matchups. There's a couple matchups where you're like, okay, I can go to FD, but most Marios just auto-ban it. So I'm really surprised to see that he would go there.
Especially against Steve, right?
Yeah. Especially as a counter pick against Steve.